And I mean, you look at every presidential campaign for the last 100 years, and there are similar themes of let's
Well,
make this country great again.
no, there are some differences. So, for example, Ronald Reagan, Morning in America again, Morning in America, fantastically optimistic. Barack Obama, hope and change. Franklin Roosevelt. The idea that we're living in a particularly dark moment and we need a charismatic ruler to make us great again is a theme that Trump is not the first to use. It is always been the appeal of fascist leaders. And there is, I wouldn't go so far as to say that Trump is a fascist. He's going to make the United States into a fascist dictatorship. I think that's hyperbolic. But he does. It's gruesomely fascinating to see some of the themes of fascism being replayed in a democracy. When Trump says, for example, he wants to prosecute the comedy show Saturday Night Live because they constantly make fun of him. Well, shutting down a comedy show because they criticize the leader. I mean, that sounds like Kim Jong-un or Joseph Stalin. It's kind of shocking to hear that out of the mouth of an American president. And obviously it's not going to happen. I'm not paranoid enough to think that he's going to turn the country into a fascist dictatorship. But it is chilling to see that kind of impulse that often leaders do exercise when they can get away with it. But to know that that's a temptation of a certain kind of leader.
But it doesn't surprise you, and you saw this kind of coming. You saw this coming.
I can't. I wish I could say that, but the reality is that I didn't. And like many, I was stunned on November 8th, 2016. And throughout Trump's campaign, I'm going to confess, I thought, oh, this is he's a media magnet. He'll get a little attention and then he'll fade away. So I was wrong. As I was writing Enlightenment Now, his election took place when I was about halfway through. I had to figure out what's going on. There's clearly whatever forces toward enlightenment and progress that we have seen, such as international cooperation, such as respect for truth and institutions of fact-finding and truth-telling, such as cosmopolitanism, the idea that we're better off when people and ideas mix than if we stick to our insular silos. All of these he pushed back at, and he got elected with a minority of the votes, but he did get elected. And so it was a reminder that the process toward enlightenment is often an uphill battle, and if it advances at all, it's often, in the best of worlds, 2 steps forward, 1 step back.